Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a get ready with me style kind of a video, but we're going to talk about all the new launches, especially indie makeup brands launches that I am super over the moon excited about. So if you guys want to discuss all those new makeup that are coming in the market, as well as a get ready with me using this Gourmand Girls Warriors Wear Pink palette, and to achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Let's begin this get ready with me. I'm just going to take my lip oil, and this is by Lady Bed Glow. Such an amazing lip oil, and I love the minty like taste that happens. I really love it. Okay, let's begin. For the primer, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I'm going to take majority of the things that are more drugstore and affordable side. Some of the things are like high-end too, but I would not say like luxury price point by any means. So right there, I'm going to just apply it all over my skin. And that just gives a beautiful glow. And for the foundation also, we're going to take L'Oreal foundation. Let's also talk about the new releases that are happening. I am so excited for fall. I cannot even tell you. This is L'Oreal True Match foundation, and this one is in the shade W6. I'm going to just take a tad little bit. I'm going to just spread it all across my face. Yeah, talking about the new releases, the day I'm filming this, I just saw the reveal of the new Blend Bunny palette, Forget Me Not palette. It looks so amazing, guys. Obviously, it's a basic palette because the theory behind that palette was you can take it for travel, but it is also very elegant and very like wedding-esque. It gives a very, the vibes of like a wedding look, a glam look. So it has like it has 16 shades, 4 highlighters, and rest of them are all matte. So 12 mattes and 4 shimmers. The shimmery shades can be obviously applied on the face, on the eyes. So you can use it like a highlighter. The matte shades are like beautiful skin tone shades, which you can use as like a bronzer. There's like a slight pink powder that you can use like for under eyes and stuff like that. I felt like that is such a well thought out palette. You can use for bronzer, your brows, your contour, your under eye setting powder, all over setting powder, highlighter. It can serve so much of purpose. I really love that. I should have used this before. I'm using my Ole Henriksen color correcting stick in the shade Apricot, I think. Yes, Apricot. I'm just gonna place that underneath the eyes. I generally use this underneath my foundation. But today, as we forgot, I'm just going to use it over. And because it's just like my skin tone, it will still hide things. And at least we've not used a powder, so that will work really well. The other things that I am super excited about, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take that Blend Bunny palette. I really love like an all-purpose face palette, eye palette that can like perform together. I really love the aspect of it. For the concealer, I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. Just a tad bit. Yeah, the other thing that I'm really excited about is Bella Beauty Bar just sneak peeked their new Halloween palette. It's called Naturally Deinfluenced or something like that. Let me just search. Oh, it's called Recently De-Influenced, and that looks like a 15 pan eyeshadow palette. You know how much I loved their Sun and the Sea palette. I am so intrigued on what they are bringing to us for this like Halloween season, because I felt like last year's Halloween palette that they launched was such a huge hit. I'm pretty sure they do eyeshadows really well. I loved their matte formulas as well as their shimmer and the multi-chrome formulas. The shiftiness that they have, like their shadows have, is just stunning. I cannot wait to see how that palette actually looks. By the time I'm like recording this and like editing this, if anything has been like disclosed, I'll definitely share it with you guys. I'm just gonna set my under eyes, and for that I'm using my Givenchy Prism Lip powder. You know how much I love this. Like, even if I want to like use any other thing, any other powder for that matter, I definitely go over this, at least underneath my eyes, because I feel like no other powder gives me such a beautiful finish underneath the eyes as much as this does. Like, it just smoothens out everything, and I love it. Yeah, see, look at that. That's all that I need. Now, once we have at least under eyes set, I'm going to just go over the cream bronzer. And for cream bronzer, I'm taking my LYS Beauty cream bronzer. And this one is in the shade Harmony, which is for medium skin tone. Just going to take that. This is so creamy, so creamy. But talking about Bella Beauty Bar palette, I just cannot wait for them to like showcase all the shades. The names looked absolutely beautiful. It's like horror themed for sure. But all that I know is like it's a 15 pan eyeshadow palette and it is a horror themed looking at the art cover. So that's another thing that I'm super excited about, like at least to see the color story. I'm pretty sure like if it's anywhere close to the Sun and the Sea palette or last year's Halloween palette, they do unique color story and I'm excited. The next palette that I'm really excited about is Adept Cosmetics, the, what is that called, New Samaritan palette? I'm pretty sure that's the name. It's called the Samaritan Sunset palette. And my makeup radar actually revealed the palette. It's not like officially revealed by Adept Cosmetics, but I saw the interior of the palette and it looks very sunsetty. It has like orangey tones, it has green tones, it has yellow tones. So it has 5 mattes and 10 duochrome, multichrome, shimmery situation. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be a hefty price point. I'm not like over the moon about it, at least by looking at the picture, and I don't know the price point, so I don't know about it, but I'm just guessing that it's going to be super expensive, just because, you know, there are like so many multichromes. Okay, I'm going to take my powder. For this, I'm just going to take my L'Oreal. Why is this everything L'Oreal? But I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible powder. I'm just going to dust it all across the face. Absolutely unrelated, but yeah, it seems like there's a lot of L'Oreal favorites in today's video. The base is looking absolutely beautiful. For the blush, I'm going to take my Heaven's Glow blush from M Cosmetics, and this one is in the shade Venetian Rose. This has like a beautiful sheen too, but it has like a mauvey pinky undertone. Can you see that? I really love this blush. And then I'm just gonna take that, just blush it everywhere, just like that. Yeah, we'll see the price point and stuff, but seems like a very, you know, corally, pinky, maroony eyeshadow palette. I'll pop it on the screen for you guys for sure. Again, no idea on like the price point and stuff like that, and I definitely have to consider that too when I'm looking at all these palettes to buy. I know for a fact that Sugar Drizzle Cosmetics is coming out with that dragon palette. Oh my god, the reveal was so cute. I saw an egg and I was like, what is this? Is this a mixed mystery box? Is it like early sneak peek for Easter, but it's like too early for that? I was like, what is this? And I don't know, it gives me like wedding vibes because of the, you know, rose goldy pinky effect. But when they revealed that it's like a dragon egg that broke and it's like a dragon palette, and I was like, so cute, so cute. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. For the eyes, I'm going to take my Gourmand Girls Warriors Wear Pinks palette. I have been waiting to dive into this palette. This palette's color story is so pretty. Like so pretty. You can do so much with this. You can go purpley, you can go pinky, you can go neutral, you can go blue with it, you can go bronzy, you can go rusty. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful palette. I cannot wait. And the cause is like so amazing. This is in collaboration with Syria Soto, which is actually battling breast cancer. And the proceeds from this palette, a portion of the proceeds from this palette, I think, will go for her, you know, the whole journey of breast cancer. Very beautiful cause. Like, friends are standing towards each other, and I love that. The artwork is done by Rules by the Bunny, which, you know, I've almost have every palette that Gourmand Girls have ever released with collaboration by Doodles by the Bunny, and this is just amazing. They have beautiful imprints also on the shadows, which has like those, like, you know, the Cancer sign, the hearts, jewels and gems. We have Gourmand Girls imprinted on it. It's just beautiful, like absolutely stunning. Let me also read how many multichromes. This palette actually right now is on a sale for $39.99, but you can definitely use the code SMITHYSONY on top of that to save 10% more. So it does stack up. I definitely saw that. And this was gifted to me. This palette actually contains 12 mattes, 3 duochromes and 1 multichrome. It's just, yeah, I cannot wait to dive into this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to stay away from pinks for sure, just because I did a lot of pink looks. So I want to go some other route, but we'll see how it goes. Like, if it turns out to be pink, you know, all good. I'm going to start with the shade called Fighter, which is this corally shade. I'm going to take that on the outer corners. Yeah, that's such a beautiful peachy corally shade. I'm going to just take it all across my eyelid and just blow it across. Today I'm gonna wash my brushes. Oh my god, my brushes are dirty and I definitely need to wash it. I've been thinking about it for such a long time, but I'm like, yeah, I did not get the opportunity to clean it. But today is gonna be that day for sure. I'm running out of clean brushes. That's such a beautiful shade. It definitely has a lot of coral in it, which I can see. This palette also has a mirror, which is amazing. You could see, like, it's like definitely a mid-tone shade, but it blends so beautifully. And that's the beauty about like Gourmand Girls shadows. Like, you can actually use the same shade and you can build it up to make it like a deeper shade, or blend it to be a crease shade, which is stunning. I love it. Like, there's no skippiness. There's nothing that's not blending. It's just blending so beautifully and effortless. I love it. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to take the same shade on my lower lash line too. Now, I'm going to take this shade, which is Amore from the palette, and then we'll deepen it out with this shade, which is Warrior. Beautiful shade. Like, it's a very rusty shade, rusty brown shade. I'm going to take that in my inner and the outer corner. I love the tone of that shadow. It's like a rusty, reddy brown shade. So pretty. Oh my god, that's stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to take the same shade Amore on my lower lash line too. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to take the same brush, the small fluffy brush, and I'm going to actually, rather than going to Warrior, I'm going to go into this black shade, which is Darkness. I'm going to deepen out. Oh my god, look at that black. It's so pretty. I love Gourmand Girls black shadow just because it's more like buildable and it blends effortlessly on the eyes. Can you see that? How easy was that? Like, some blacks can go so like patchy or dark. I love the fact that this is like buildable. But again, I can make it like more dark if I, you know, build it on top of that. Also gonna take the same shade on the outer corners of the lower lash line, just to blend everything together. I'm gonna take the other brush that we used our rusty shade with nothing on it, and I'm just gonna blend on top of that black so that we don't have any harsh lines, but we also have that darkness going on. Now I'm going to take our first crease brush that we use, and I'm going to go into let's not take it pink. I'm going to take this shade, which is more like my skin tone shade. And it's called Faith. Love the names. I'm going to just wipe it right underneath the brow bone. It's more of like my skin tone shade, and I love when brands use skin tone shades in the palette, and that just helps to blend the shadow without any like harshness to the skin. And I love it. Absolutely loving the vibes. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now I'm just gonna put NYX glitter glue right in the center, and then we'll figure out what shimmer to use. Okay, so for the shimmers, I'm gonna take this blue shade, and I'm gonna take this rusty shade on my lower lash line, this on my lid. So let's do that. I'm gonna take that blue right in the center. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna just tap it right in the center and then use the brush to fluff it out on the edges. Just stunning. I'm gonna take this shade, and I'm gonna place that on my inner corners of the lower lash line, just like that. Oh, that's such a fiery shade. Oh, stunning. Okay, I'm gonna take brush that we use that Amore shade with, just dipping into Amore a little bit and just tapping off the edges of that blue so that it melts seamlessly into that shade. Just like that. Just meshing that lower lash line shade, which was Familiar, on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a small flat brush, and I'm going to take this shade, which is Dreams, this one, on my inner corners. It's definitely a flakier shadow. Oh, stunning. It's definitely a duochrome shade. It has like that blue shiftiness, which is perfect because of that lid shade too. Stunning. I'm going to finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and I'll get right back. Okay, let's finish off with our lips. But also, I was talking about Sugar Drizzle. I don't know how I digressed. The Sugar Drizzle, the Dragon Egg palette, I'm so excited about that. I'm hoping that I'll get it in the PR, because I generally do get Sugar Drizzle PR. But I'm also excited to see the color story that they are giving us, because the outer packaging definitely screams pink, and I feel like it's coming late August, because we just received like one of the palettes right now, right? The Mojito palette just was like launched. I'm gonna take my vinyl lipstick, and this one is in the shade Cheeky. I love this shade. It's just my everyday nude. Okay, I'm gonna finish off my face by spraying with a setting spray, and this is Catrice setting spray. That reminded me I did not use a highlighter. So let's quickly do a highlighter too. I'm gonna take my Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and this one is in the shade Sunlighter. I love this for everyday, like a glowy look. I don't even know if this still exists or not, but it works really, really well. Like for a subtle glow, this is amazing. And that's my final look. And those were some of the palettes in the indie brands that I am super, super excited to try out. I actually also wanted to talk about Divina Cosmetics. Divina sneak peek their new launch that is going to come, and they sneak peeked a purple eyeshadow that shifts to like an aqua blue green. My jaw was on the floor when I saw that sneak peek, and it was like in Divina Diaries. My heart started racing so fast after seeing that. I'm so excited to see what they have for us. But I also wanted to talk about these shadows. This palette is absolutely amazing. I love the look that I created using this palette, and everything actually was like super affordable, super like drugstore-y, I would say, except the LYS Beauty and the M Cosmetics one. But again, LYS Beauty is like pretty low on the budget, I would say. Nothing compared to high-end brands. This is a little more on the pricier product, but I absolutely, you can actually absolutely skip the highlighter when you're using this, because this performs like a blush and a highlighter together, because it has like that glowy finish on the face. And this beautiful palette, like, yeah, give it a try, especially if you love the color story of like that pinks and like everyday looks and purples and rusty tones. You would absolutely love it. I love creating a look with this, and I cannot wait to test out more eyeshadow looks using this palette. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me discussing like the newer launches that are coming in the market. But if you did like it, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.